Now, hope that the door chief there is presiding.
You may be seated.
Raise your right hand, sir. Swear the firm testimony you're about to give is the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
State your name for the court and have a seat.
Ernest Robert Bennett.
I couldn't understand it.
You may be seated, Mr. Bell.
Mr. Bennett, how are you employed?
I work for the Lake County Juvenile Court as the director of the Lake County Juvenile Center.
Okay, could you speak up? Could you
So if you just speak into the microphone so they can hear you.
And that's the Juvenile Justice Center across the street.
Correct.
How'd you get to work this morning, sir?
By bus.
And can you explain how that process went?
Well,
Actually, excuse me, I don't mean to cut you off. I should probably first establish, where do you live that you took the bus from?
I live in Gary, Indiana.
Now please explain us the process you got here to work.
And I went to the bus station this morning.
I'm going to object on grounds of relevancy. How he got to Crown Point this morning is not relevant. The issue is related. The issues in this case are related to February 1st of 2013 and before, not March 11th. So how he got here today or yesterday is totally irrelevant to this particular case.
No, this is right on point to what we're talking about. They say that these individual plaintiffs are deprived of their access to courts because they can't come to the 44th in Crown Point today, tomorrow, for the rest of time, but the 40 courts are going to be here. We've heard all about the bus system.
Overruled. All right, let's proceed.
Please continue, sir.
I went to the bus station about 5 after 6 this morning. I got on a bus at approximately 6:30. I rode that bus, bus number 17, I believe it is. I rode that bus for 42 minutes straight down Broadway. There were a few stops made. Picked up some passengers, and the passengers got off. I guess I was the last one off the bus, which my stop was right in front of the Juvenile Justice Complex.
Where's the bus stop that you got on the bus in Gary?
4th and Broadway.
And what else is at 4th and Broadway in Gary?
The courthouse is at 4th and Broadway.
And once you got off the bus, how far did you have to go to get into the Juvenile Justice Center where you work?
It's just across the parking lot.
Did you have any difficulties in getting to work on time this morning?
No.
Nothing further.
Mr. Bennett, you're an employee of Judge Bonaventura, correct?
I am?
Do you have a contract with the judge?
No.
So you're an at-will employee, correct?
Correct.
All right. And as an employee, are you married or single?
As an
Objections, relevance.
It goes to they have presented him for I don't know what purpose, but I think that since he's put him on the stand as an employee, whether he's married or single, I need to know whether he's at the poverty line or above with respect to his income.
No, they can impeach him with the fact that he works for the Juvenile Justice Center, but whether he's married or that stuff doesn't have anything to do with his ability to testify.
Well, it goes towards, you believe, we've already heard testimony in this case that the income for a single individual is $11,000, and we're going to go into whether or not he is at the poverty level with his job.
And that's not only irrelevant, but it's beyond the scope of direct. He testified about the process of getting from Gary to Crown Point, about something nobody else has done so far. If they want to impeach him with the fact that he works for Judge Bonaventura or any other impeachable matters under the rules of evidence, that's fine, but his income doesn't have anything to do with his bus trip this morning.
You know, I beg to differ. If you put him on the witness stand and you say he's an employee, I have the right to ask him, okay, how long do you work there? How much do you make? I can ask him what kind of deductions he takes and so forth. He's open the door. by saying he's an employee.
Well, you could ask him if he's in the poverty level, and if it's a hardship on him to take the bus or...
But my learned counsel cannot tell me how to ask my questions. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to intimidate you that way.
I hope I didn't do it also.
Oh, please. You have to go much further. All right, let's get back to...
Just stick with what's relevant here and what's not. I mean, he testified that he catches the bus to work.
Okay.
I mean, let's get into that area.
All right. You work for the juveniles, for the judge. How much do you make a year?
I'm going to object to relevance, Your Honor.
Well, I think they're trying to establish the poverty level. I'll overrule the objection.
How much do you make a year?
$58,000.
Okay. And now do you have a driver's license?
Yes.
And is your driver's license valid or suspended?
Valid.
Valid? Do you own a car?
Yes.
All right. And now you testified that you rode the bus this morning, I believe it was?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ride the bus to work on February 1st of 2013 to work?
No.
Did you ride the bus on March 4th of 2013 to work?
No.
In other words, you rode the bus to work today for the purposes of this case, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Nothing further. Your Honor, I move that his testimony be completely stricken because he is only riding the bus so he can serve as a witness in this particular case. In other words,
Well, that doesn't call it to have his testimony stricken. I mean, that's why he rode the bus.
well, he rode the bus, but what they're doing is they're manufacturing evidence for a hearing.
Well, he did ride the bus. I don't think it's manufactured. You know, I'll decide the credibility and weight to
Okay,
the
thank you.
evidence. Anything else with this witness?
No, Your Honor.
You may step down, so thank you. All right, it's a good time for us to adjourn for the day. Are you traveling from Indianapolis or are you staying here?
I'm staying, Your Honor.
All right, we'll start with commence.
Coming up, but...
Well, what time do you want to commence tomorrow? What time do we want to start? 9:30? Is that a good time?
9:30 is fine, Your Honor.
9:30, give you plenty of time?
I think
You'll be here?
I haven't been a one.
Okay, we'll commence tomorrow morning, 9:30.
Are we planning on being done with this tomorrow, Your Honor, or...
Pardon me?
Are we planning on being done with this tomorrow, or should I make arrangements to be here Thursday also? Or...
Well, how many more, let's see, how many more witnesses does it,
Make a reservation.
okay.
I'm sure you might be here.
We have one or two witnesses from the plaintiffs, and the
Two or
defense.
three, probably.
We should finish tomorrow.
I think so, too.
Okay.